let's make it a little bit of a more sophisticated situation. We have such a lovely guest over here, and that's why I used all those words, because she's literally the embodiment of all of these things: class, beauty, sophistication. She is a mom, she is a beauty entrepreneur, and she's also now a content creator. I am talking about Miss Susie Wokabi. Hi.
I mean, could I ask for a better introduction?
No.
Thank you.
You look lovely. I was like, oh my God, I look older than her. What's going on?
You are too funny. I've had the longest day on the planet also. I came in looking at you guys, I'm like, how incredible do they all look?
No, kid you not. Yeah, we are all in awe of how you've been able to manage and maintain yourself, and even still, all this while being a content creator, running your own podcast and your own beauty empire. Like, how do you do it? I need you to tell me, how do you do it?
I don't. What you mean? Like, I literally don't even know. That's a very good question, because I don't know how to answer it. I'm never at a loss for words, but you just put me at a loss. No, it's been a journey, and not a 500,000. Yeah, like, you know, I got into beauty and fashion after college. I studied international relations, which I never quite did anything with. And then I went and worked in fashion and beauty, many different areas in the industries, and found my true love. Like, but to be honest, like, when I was you guys' age,
Yeah.
I was that chick, like, you know, when we're going out to the club, I'm the one doing everyone's makeup. Like, I'm plucking everyone's eyebrows. Like, I'm doing that thing. But I didn't know that makeup artistry could ever be a career.
Right.
Yeah.
So I found that out, and then figured out how to make it work. Came back home after 10 years away in the US to work as a media makeup artist. So media makeup is you guys, of course, like this, like doing what your faces are looking like.
Yes.
And then, so settled into that and found now a space in the retail cosmetics area where every product we had in the market was imported, nothing's working for our skin types. Where am I replenishing my kit from? Also myself, like my own makeup. So I realized, like, we need good product for us. So that's why Susie Beauty is Kenya's first beauty brand, and that's where she was born. And yeah, I'll always be able to say that, which makes me very happy.
Yeah.
So we've heard about your highs as you came up with a beauty company. It was actually the first African beauty line, Kenyan beauty line.
Well, maybe even East African.
Yeah.
Because like there's Tara, who's in Nigeria. She had a brand before me, so it's not the first African.
What are the lows?
The lows are many. So being a creative, I'm going to say for sure, starting, I didn't ever plan to be an entrepreneur. So even just like creating a business, fortunately, I always had my husband by my side. So he's my co-founder, and he understands the yucky stuff. That's what I call it. Although I, like, you know, immediately I said, I'm going to do this. You know, registering the company, doing all the legalities, like doing all that stuff. I needed, you know, of course I needed help with that. All I wanted to do was create beautiful colors for you beautiful women.
Yeah.
The end. But no, now I'm forced into this new horizon where I'm dealing with investors and legal and human resources and just like running an entire business from scratch, and also a pioneer brand, so there's nothing to benchmark against. So yeah, just like, I mean, my brain was out of control it still is mostly, but like reeling like for too many years, especially the first ones, because I'm learning everything on the job.
Yeah.
And just to be specific, 2020 was quite a difficult year.
It was a
so what are the
fantastically
challenges you went through in
difficult.
2020?
2020, in March, we had to shut down our shops. Who wants to be touched on their face?
Yeah.
Who wants to wear lipstick under their mask? So we literally shut down shops for a few months, like a month and a half or so. Open them like slowly, but what I'm going to say is for sure we had to revisit a lot of stuff inside of the business space. Like, what are we going to do different?
Yeah.
And I've always been hopping on about like we need to increase our online presence and like do that better. So that forced us also to do that. But yeah, no, it's been rough. It's been rough, no doubt.
Yeah.
But for some crazy reason, like I did some analysis a few months ago, and while we did we called it the crazy COVID sale from March, like we took everything down from 50, like all the prices 50 to 70% off everything. So while the shilling number was lower than usual, the units sold was not lower. So girls are still buying.
Yeah.
And which I love.
I like that.
Yeah.
And at least you're showing us as in like the business now behind beauty and behind holding a whole company.
It's not sitting around
exactly. You're not just
faces.
looking cute and everything.
Exactly.
And you do a little eyeshadow and smile and take an Instagram picture. There's actual work that's going on behind the
100%.
scenes. Yeah. And you've definitely shown us that, and also like how you're able to deal with COVID and everything.
Yes.
Would you say that now, like when you look at the future of your brand, do you what are some of the things like you talked about going online? What else would you say that as advice for other people who have businesses, what should they do now to continue, because COVID isn't really over technically?
I love that question. So my brain has had to spread its wings a lot. And that's why even the podcast story came along. Me creating a new stuff, like whatever. Like before it was just, Susie Beauty, let's get it to where we want to get it to, like what our projections were, and like all our strategy sessions said. Now 2020 took the brain to a different space, but a different creative space, which is not a bad thing. So yeah, so I've spread my wings for sure inside of my just like all the other stuff that I can do outside of Susie Beauty. So under Susie Wokabi, I created Susie Wokabi, the brand, in 2018 for whatever good reason God gave me. I said my purpose is to be an instrumental part of growing the African beauty industry. And I even created a Susie Wokabi website. So under the Susie Wokabi brand comes now Susie Beauty, and then whatever else I want to create, because I'm going to keep creating.
No, okay, so here is an interesting one. It's a two-part question. First of all, you've mentioned Susie Wokabi as a brand. And a lot of people don't understand that brand isn't just all the noise that people, I like this one, I like that one. It's the relationship that you form with people. I am Wokabi and this is what I offer you. This is the kind of care I've taken into making sure that your skin has been considered in beauty, and many other things, including your podcast, where you try and interact with people and give them an inside view of who Wokabi is. So how do you manage to get that tight-knit relationship, so much so that even during COVID times, people are still willing to buy and support, even when we're not using makeup? Guys are still out here still buying stuff.
Yet another brilliant question. Is that all you guys have is brilliant questions? For sure. Somebody has to trust you. And I think, and you knock on all the woods, that I have created a trust in anyone I've interacted with. So when I created Susie Beauty. Before that, I was, a makeup artist in the industry. So by the time I was creating a makeup brand, everyone's like, okay, whatever she says is clever. She knows what she's doing. And then keeping my people close and whatever. So I feel like if I decided to create a tableware brand, people would be like, she's trustworthy. An eyewear brand, whatever. So you have your customer loving you and keeping with you and supporting you also.
Yes.
So part 2. So this is your relationship with the people around you and your customers and such. But you've also had relationships with other people, managers, investors, as you've mentioned. And there was, yesterday, we were talking about one particular manager who came out having duped people and conned people out of money, Trio Mio. His name was Wilkins, and he's been known to be a very, very big manager. So have you had some bad interactions with people and you're just going, ooh, I should have known better?
Are you asking this like to get into that story?
No. If you can answer it however you choose.
I'm 100% willing to answer it. So yes, he's a very smart person, and he's the one who made me get into podcasting.
Okay.
Very, very creative guy, but cannot help himself. Like, he's a complete con artist. And I've said it here on TV.
Yeah.
Everyone can hear, all the cameras. He does not manage my brand at all. I have nothing to do with him anymore. He has messed up a lot of people. And I gave him a second chance because, you know, like sort of 2 years ago, maybe I was doing some stuff with him, and he messed up about, like, you know, he was put on blast. Kinalari Madowo, like the likes of them put him on blast, and he kept coming back to me and being like, please give me a second chance, and I did now, and then he's messed everything up. So no more
chances
of that.
here. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, you know, if for nothing else, maybe he was like put into the world to like make me see that I can do a podcast. Because I will still continue doing it. I will already finish season 1 and season 2 is about to start. And
let's
it's
talk about your podcast.
interesting.
Your podcast, you know, like, let's talk about it. Yes, he may have been the one who like maybe pushed you into doing it, but you have soared and continued doing it so well. What made you like decide, okay, I want to do a podcast. This is what we're going to be talking about. And then now we have like so many of us who are there like sitting there waiting for the next episode and the next episode.
Yeah.
Put it here.
Yes.
Okay, so what is so funny? Okay, well, since I started my brand, even since I started makeup artistry, I've been interviewed literally for 13 years straight by so many amazing interviewers. So me interviewing someone, it came too easy.
Yeah.
So when I was like, you know, fine, I'll do this podcast thing. The next day, I had planned until the end of season 3. Like, planned the people who I want, like, who inspire me. Also, I was very particular about, like, I want family in it. So my first episode is my boys and my husband, which is like the cutest one. I think it has the most views still. And then like such interesting entrepreneurs and influential people that I've met through the decade, that now getting behind them and their brands and their mental. So just talking to them, because everyone like looks up at them like they're, you know, gods and goddesses.
Yes.
But they are actually just like, you know, they have flesh and blood.
Yeah, and you've done around 9 episodes?
I've finished 12 episodes.
12, huh?
Yeah, so that's launched, finished.
So what's like
It's
the
all
biggest
there.
lesson that you've learned?
One is like, of course, like this whole technical issue, like the crew, right, correct crew, like around me is going to be very important for season 2. I have a while I said Wilkins is not working with me anymore, I have a bunch of people begging, like, please can I? So I'm like, I have to now pick and choose properly, very, very carefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a main one. I also know for sure I'm very, you guys know I'm old, right?
What are you talking about? This one is 21 old.
And then I've also learned too many things through the decades. Like, I don't care to learn a new skill. Like, I don't want to know how to edit. Like, I don't care to.
Yes.
Like, so I need the editor, and I need the, like, you know, the perfect like
Lighting
production person and the lighting, and like, it's not me. I don't know that. I know what I know, and I'm very clear. So yeah, lessons.
Have you
Lessons have been
ever, after an interview, have you ever like gone like, I wish I would have asked her this question?
Oh, yeah, that's
Have you ever forgotten to ask someone something?
No, because they're never live.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll, so everything I
Pre-recorded,
had
yeah.
was, it's all edited, yeah.
So here's another one. You have such a strong team of people around you. You've just mentioned your crew and everything, and you have a lot of influential friends as well, so it's easy for you to get interviews and stuff. But like, I'm going back to the question that we had for the Ask the Girls. You're also very beautiful woman. So have you had the same challenges that our dear darling had, where you get into a room and people are instantly intimidated, or they make certain assumptions about you simply because of how you look, and how do you manage that over the years?
I get a lot of, oh my gosh, like you're so nice. I get that often, where I guess they were expecting me to be a certain way,
Right.
and I'm still, I always still wonder why, but no, and then I'm very like open to talking and mentoring and that type of thing, where I have time. Oh my gosh, has this gone public? Because like, don't ask me to be your mentor. Because people are like, can you just mentor me? I'm like, I don't understand. Okay, no.
Yeah.
So I don't have time to sit around like, tutoring you.
Yeah.
But reach out to me. I try as much as possible to get back and reach out. And I'm very also particular about the younger generation. A lot of girls want mentorship and to know more. And what I don't do well with is when somebody, and many of them do, hi, H-A-E, hi, I want to make my own beauty products. How? So I definitely ignore that.
Yeah.
Okay? But you come to me, hello, you do the right thing and say
Yes.
the things the right way. We chat, we talk,
Yeah.
we interact.
I like that, because I'm so sure that some people are inspired by you and they want to be like you, but unfortunately it's like there's no real manual of okay, so here's how you become a content creator. Here's how you become a makeup.
Oh, there's nothing.
beauty
No, there's
person.
nothing I can give them like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we can chat, ask me direct questions from what's in your head, and then I can try and lead you inside of your head. And it might not even be, this might be what you need to ever do.
Right.
And that can take you to, being from a bank, from a makeup artist to a bank manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can be for anybody.
Yeah.
And is there anything you wish you'd have known before starting your brand?
No, because I learned so much on the job that I don't think could have been scripted. So no, and then I love everything that I learned working. So anything that I feel like I wish I would have, no. Even relationships that I've had with, be it investors, be it distributors, whatever, manufacturers, I had to learn on the job. I had to learn with them, with that.
Yeah.
Okay, and we've talked so much about your brand and everything else. How's motherhood? Because you're a mother of two amazing
In
boys.
fact, in the same question, can you just tell us what your day usually is like?
Yeah.
Because this is your chance to vent about the traffic. You are allowed in this space. Go ahead.
Like a proper wusa.
Yes.
Okay, so my babies, Maceo is going to be 11 next month, Nate is 8, and they are the sweetest monkeys on the planet. My day, like this morning, I was up at 6:12, and then it's packing lunch. Okay, 2 meals plus lunch. So even just planning the night before, what is lunch today? Is it hot food? Is it because they're not doing lunches in school.
Cafeteria.
There's no cafeteria food. So that's evil. And I don't sleep well. Inside of COVID, I'll wake up at 2 in the morning, then I'm up till 6, and then I sleep till 7, and then I have to do the morning routine. So hubby being there is extremely helpful because now He plays dead. So I do the food thing, and then I have to shake him up so he takes them to school.
Teamwork,
at least,
teamwork.
exactly.
Yes,
It makes the dream.
It makes the dream work.
So yeah, that's very, very helpful. And so they're doing so well in school. My baby Nate is represents year 3 in student council. Maceo is the head boy of all of junior school. So yeah, they make me proud.
Yeah.
And then infuriate me also, all at the same time, all in one.
Yeah.
We can go from, oh, baby is good. Oh, you've eaten so well. To, oh my God, stop. I call them Tom and Jerry. Stop. I'm just like, stop it. So they can't live with or without each other. So they're like, I'm always
Fighting
like, stop,
together. Yeah.
stop it. So